Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video showing off some of the Call of Duty Remaster. Obviously this is COD4 but coming back again to the current generation of systems. Got some good hands-on time with this game at EGX. What you're going to be seeing is some footage on overgrown gameplay. Pretty mediocre to be honest. I mean, I was just kind of getting to grips with things at this point, but I gave a little mix up with the guns. I show you a variety of guns. I think I've used the M16, the sniper, the M40, the M4. I know I used the G36C at some point as well, so you get to see a few different guns and how they behave. Now obviously a lot of you who enjoy the art content aren't really sure about Call of Duty or even Call of Duty coming from me on my channel, but with the remaster coming out and obviously Infinite Warfare, I like to give the new Call of Duties a chance, so you'll have to bear with me if you just subscribe for the ARC stuff and whatever. Obviously that content is going to be coming, but there might be a bit of this sporadically, I guess, around the channel. So anyway, I asked you guys for some questions in the last video. You guys asked me some questions about the remaster and about Infinite Warfare, and I'm going to go over them in this video where you guys watch this gameplay. So first of all, someone said to me on Discord, I've got a few Discord questions and some Twitter questions as well in the comments. They asked, is the aim as I remember it? Does it handle how I remember it? And I'll be honest, I actually think this handles even better than the original. There was just something really responsive about it, and I actually think it handles better than Infinite Warfare. Now obviously that might just be because Infinite Warfare is a new game, they've done some new stuff to it and it takes a little adjusting, whereas Call of Duty 4 is a game that I've played a lot and obviously I know exactly how it behaves. But yeah, it handled absolutely awesomely and I was really pleased. As soon as I picked up the controller, it just felt right. Another question, the biggest letdown and the biggest surprise from playing the game. So my biggest letdown I think is that there just isn't enough new stuff from what I can see. I know they wanted to make just a clean remaster, but would it have been a big problem to introduce some more guns or maybe mess around with the perks just a little bit? I don't think they could have, I don't think they should have changed it drastically and really made it a completely different game, but I think they could have tweaked a few more of the perks around, maybe included some of the newer ones that are actually really useful, some of the newer attachments that you see in some of the more recent CODs, like maybe a thermal sight on the sniper, something like that. So either that's not in the game, which is disappointing, or they plan to release that as DLC or maybe some kind of supply drop thing, which again would be pretty disappointing. So that was my biggest letdown. My biggest surprise is just how good it felt. Like, I just felt completely at home as soon as I picked it up, and it feels fresh enough to be a new game, as well as nostalgic enough to still be like the COD4 that we all know and love. So there was a real nice mix there. I was expecting it maybe to be like the same old kind of thing, because now if I go on COD4 on the Xbox 360 or PS3, it kind of feels like it's something I've played a bazillion times, and the fatigue is there a little bit, even though it is a cool game. But this is just different enough to feel fresh. Some of the sounds are different, the overlays different, the systems are different in terms of, like, you get these little headshot symbols and stuff at the top, and the color correction is slightly different. The maps just have enough of a different look to them just so that they don't feel like exactly the same map as before. I mean, obviously they play exactly the same, but it just feels fresh enough to be new, while also being nostalgic enough to trigger that nostalgia factor. So that was something I was really surprised with and really pleased with. I've got a few questions asking me about things like hit detection on the shotguns. Hit detection was really nice actually, as you saw in the last video, as well as asking things about can you do Y switches and things like that. I didn't really test that kind of thing out, to be honest with you. I have to wait until the game comes out. And also asking a question which I know I would have liked answered, and that is, how is it to play against the perks like Martyrdom, Last Stand, 3x frag, 3x stun, perks that really annoyed people back in the day and obviously have returned here. And this is something that I guess would come under what I was talking about before, where I felt they could have tweaked some of the perks. Now the one that I really did notice the most was Martyrdom, because as you guys know, if you've played a game with Martyrdom in, or if you played Call of Duty with Martyrdom in, they are like heat-seeking grenades. They always seem to roll towards you, and a couple of times, even though I'd played for an hour or two, a couple of times I was really frustrated by the fact that these Martyrdom things rolled. However, on the other side, you have to adjust your game style accordingly. You obviously, once you get a kill, be a little bit careful about where they are. If you notice a couple of people are using Martyrdom, maybe you'll want to make sure you're a little bit more cautious about going over their body and that kind of thing. So they were kind of annoying, but not a big factor really in these maps I played, or in this game, game time that I had. Didn't really annoy me at all. I was just having way too much fun, being mega nostalgic, loving all the new guns, all that kind of stuff. However, obviously these things could be a major problem. I remember wet work in particular is an absolute nightmare if everyone is using 3x frag. I mean, mean, I also hope they do some new maps and some new weapons just to mix it up a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see for that. One of the questions got was about the medals and how do you earn the camos. Unfortunately, I don't know the answer to that one. All I can tell you is that all the original camos that were in COD 4 seem to be in this game. In the menu system, we could see that all of the old, you know, the digital woodland, red tiger, blue tiger, and gold camo were in this. Now, obviously, back in COD 4 original, you could only get gold camo for one gun in each category. I think it was a gold AK-47. I can't remember the submachine gun that you got gold. I think it was actually something that no one liked, like the Scorpion, but either way, you could only get like one sniper gold, one assault rifle gold, bloody blah, and you couldn't pick which one. Obviously, it was like literally a dedicated gun that you got gold. Whereas in this one, I'm presuming, because in this playthrough, they had it so that all the guns had gold camo on them, I'm presuming you can earn gold camo for all the guns, which is a nice thing that shows that there is definitely more challenges in this than there was in COD 4. COD 4 was great. It actually had quite a lot of good challenges, a lot of good, fun challenges to achieve. But in this one, obviously, there is going to be more challenges, because there has to be, because they've got more camo challenges. We know that at least. So that's a plus point. And another thing which I think is going to add a little bit of longevity to this game. Is this going to be a bit of a novelty for a few weeks and everyone goes back to other games they play? I don't know. I think people who have really enjoyed COD 4 back in the day are going to really be into this. I think people who maybe started playing Call of Duty more recently, maybe since Advanced Warfare, and they're just really used to the double jump movement and the fast movement, I don't know if they'll be too excited about this. I think this game will be a novelty for them, and then they can go off and enjoy Infinite Warfare, which I will have a couple of videos of in the future, and I'll show you guys what it's like and give you guys my impressions of that. But I think those newer guys are probably going to see this game as a bit of a novelty. Anyone who loved COD 4 back in the day, I think is going to absolutely love this, and potentially, as long as they treat it right with enough updates, with enough love and care after the game comes out, potentially this could be something that people play all year and could even lead to the remaster of other Call of Duties. I know a lot of people have been saying they'd like to see Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare, World at War remastered, even though the Xbox One version is now compatible. I don't feel that's the same as a remaster at all, because you end up playing on the Xbox 360 servers, which are an absolute mess and really difficult to play on the Xbox One, as we experienced if you played Black Ops on the Xbox One, because the connection was just so bad that was barely playable. So personally, I would love to see a Modern Warfare 2 remaster next. I hope they do that. I hope that this game has enough support after the fact. I think if they don't do anything other than just give us the game, it might be good for a couple of months. Obviously, I'm a busy man now even. I play a lot more variety of games than I did back when I just used to do COD, so I don't know. I'm definitely going to be playing this. I'm going to be enjoying it. It's absolutely going to be worth it, in my opinion, if you enjoyed COD 4 back in the day, at least. For everyone else, who knows? Maybe a bit of a novelty. But either way, it's a solid shooter, and I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Anyway, in the next Call of Duty video, probably in a few days' time, I'll be showing you some Infinite Warfare footage and give you my impressions of that. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see you next time.